Sorry about that. We are back. I am going to kind of rerun through some of my activities that I'm going to be doing. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Um, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. See if the same issue is happening. Over here. It's not. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. All right. Anyways, point is, I'm going to be building a um no, we're just gonna redo this. All right. Cool small box rust, big boy, right? Very cool. You get the gist. I'm making a small box in Rust, and to be as authentic as possible, I'm going to be using solely wood. Um, so the Rust small box takes 100 wood to craft. So that means I'm not going to be using any wood, or any metal or anything else to actually in the actual construction of the box. So only wood. That's really about it. Exterior look. I'm personally going for the original small box vibes. Let me just run the server real quick. Let me actually just disconnect from this. Anyways, start up the server real quick. Join in Rust. Wait. Hold on. I'm getting mildly distracted here. Here we go. Get some commands loaded up for Rust. And kind of pre-plan some of the things that I'm going to be doing. So step one, get into Rust. All right, should be fairly easy. Oh, hold on, hold on. Is this? I can't remember if this bat file. Login to force install. Yeah, update. Sick. Okay, it auto updates. Don't have to worry about that. Let me get into Rust now. Alright. It's loading the world. Shader not supported. Blah. Alright. Steam errors. Steam is open, please. Okay. Whatever. Whenever I have this issue, I personally just go into Steam, go in the library, and launch it from the actual library itself. I don't know why um, that seems to work, at least for me. Um, but it does. It doesn't make any sense. Um, Maybe I should just wait for this to do its thing. It's gonna take a sec. I don't know. I'm gonna go grab a notepad real quick. Jot down some measurements. Um, hmm. I have a notebook full of all of my ideas and stuff like that. Um, I even have passwords from like offices that I used to work at when I used to do IT stuff. Just some weird things in here. There's a bunch of nonsense. Random designs and things. Um, yeah. All right. So I'm trying to get this as close as humanly possible to the oh, alright. I'm trying to get this as close to the in-game item as I can, and that means dimension-wise too. So I'm going to oh, it disconnected? What? Can put rules, information, maybe website, blah 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 blah. Um, on connection protocol, server update required. Um, Dang it. I could have sworn. Okay, whatever. It's gonna kick me, but that's all right. Quick. Um, I swear this. But yeah, this line right here. Whenever it should. We'll just manually do it. I don't want to type all this. Oop. What? System can't find the path specified? Is that not where? Hold on. Steam CMD. Oh, is it because there's a space? Space. Um, I mean, that would make sense. Uh, that would make sense why this line would also just not run. There we go. So, yeah. Whatever. Waiting for Kali config. Yeah. Okay. Um. Sec. All right. Oh. So we're gonna wait for that to finish. That file works. It was the file naming itself. Why did I close that? So get in here. Oh yeah, that's nonsense. 69%. 6.9. How big of an update is this? Alright. Um, so I'm going to this is the plan. Oh jeez. Alright. That doesn't matter. So this is Rust box. Very nice. Some slots and stuff. Cool. Well, for I'm gonna build this all up out of wood, so anyone and their mother can make this. And all the tools that I'm gonna be using, I mean, I'm going to use a routing tool, and a routing table that I made out of some MDF board that was fairly straightforward to make. I made it in, one day. Um, there we go. And I can't remember the exact thickness, but I want the boards to be roughly the same size. So one way I'm going to be doing this is like getting all the slats properly connected. I'm gonna kind of have to see this in game as well because there might be some gaps. I might have to artificially make those gaps, whatever they may be. And then the lid itself, I'm going to be using a dowel, and cut them in pieces to make a wooden hinge system. And typically with a wooden hinge, you have a piece of metal going all the way through, like a piece of brass or whatever. Something that is less frictiony than wood. But since there is no metal in the actual crafting recipe for the wooden box, I kind of have two options. I could just do a lid. Very simple, would make my life 10 times easier. But also, I want to make this wooden hinge. So, the way I'm going to get around this is I'm going to make like wooden hinge battery looking systems. That's backwards. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to. Um, right. Dismiss this. So, what we're going to have essentially battery looking hinges. And then on the other side, we're basically building a female side and a male side wooden hinge. It's going to look like a puzzle piece, which each of these cells. So like this one is like male, this one's female. I'm sure whatever. So we got male, female, male, female, male, and then it's gonna end, and that's how the hinge is gonna operate. I could put some beeswax around here to make some sort of lubrication, or use something else. I'm not 100% sure yet. I might do some testing to see what the best actual friction option is, or if I just have to sand it to, like, 400 grit and it just is simpler. But that is what I'm going to be doing, and then the rest of the actual slits, if I'm fine with making artificial holes and stuff. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I can do that with a Dremel or my rounding table, really whatever. But it's still, I haven't looked into it. This is the first day kind of looking at everything. So this is sideway view. We're gonna essentially have the same thing, except they're going to be a male and a female attached. So rather than having male and female separate pieces, the wood slats, male and female, simple dowelry joint, whatever you want to call it. You could get complex with the corners and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be doing that. Be very simple. Actually, so inside in that corner structure of the box, because box, right? I'm going to be kind of constructing this as if it were a cabinet. So cabinets are fairly common. So what you have like this cabinet, and then you have the backing. So like these are the two side walls, and then the actual middle part slatted around right here. So there's a piece, it just slips into the bottom here, and then I'm also going to do that for the top, and then cut it in half. Looking at all this, it makes sense to me. It may not make sense to you, but that's all right. Very cool process, woodworking in a nutshell. And it may not be the prettiest thing because rust boxes aren't the prettiest thing, but it'll work out. So I'm going to launch Rust here now, join the server, and kind of get a glimpse and a basic idea of how big the box is itself, rough dimensions, because I'm trying to get this as close as I possibly can. And with that, I need to find something in game where there's a relative size so I can deduce how big the rust box is. I think I'm going to be using feet for that. Oh yeah. So it should be pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited about it. Should be pretty entertaining. So gonna be looking a lot of feet. I'm probably gonna be using the UK foot size, like just as a generic, UK average size foot. UK average foot size is 6 or 7. Oh, for women, so is a 9. So actually, the smaller the average foot size, the bigger it is, and I would kind of prefer to be actually usable. Maybe I could make it a gun safe in the future. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or just something, you know, because you can put like a lock crate on the actual on the actual what? Server update required. It just updated. What? Um, 253. What did I put in? Well, I'm gonna be troubleshooting, I guess, this whole time. So average foot size in the UK is 9. Okay. Um, Wait, can I just is 2583, not 2580. This one is currently online. In contrast, for system is offline 30 with no players. Is currently offline. Is this just another update? I mean, I'm just gonna try. Uh, just running the bat. Maybe it didn't download the most up-to-date one. That would kind of suck. But connecting to Steam. It's been a second since I've server port 25015. That's the port. Asset warm up. So program. So it's starting now. All right, whatever. We'll figure that out in a sec. So the average foot size in the UK is 9, and this kind of also works out because um, Face Punch Studio, if you don't know, um, headquarters is in Birmingham, England. Where's Birmingham? I'm not too sure, but it's in England, so using the average UK size, um, it just kind of makes sense. So, as we um, do this, is um, um, so a 9 equivalent to a US 10. Or US 11? Wait, 9 is US 10. Okay. So US 10. Um, 10.5 inches. Okay. I'm just gonna do 10.5. Makes it fairly easy. If it comes out to a weird number, I might just round down to make it a little bigger. The actual box itself, because if we make the foot size of the character smaller, the actual box itself will be bigger in the long run. And I would kind of prefer that. Um, Server is loading all of the entities. I'm gonna put this off in my second monitor here. Kind of see what happens. Protocol did not change. Still 2580. My protocol is 2583. And I do believe that itself is... Alright, hold on. Five eight three app update. That is Steam itself. I'm gonna run this as administrator. I didn't do that. Checking for updates. 2550 up to date. It's already up to date. Dang. Server seed. Description. I could go in a creative server just to test this out. I might do that. Saves a little time for me. Or I could just go on an RP server real quick. But I want EU creative ping 18 ping. Okay, whatever. Point is, all I really need is to get the rough character size. So I'm just gonna place a box Stand on the box. Go into debug mode. Get a rough size. I might draw on. I might take a snip of it, and then. I don't have. What is it called? It doesn't matter. Not gonna be a very long stream. We'll say that. That's all right. Mm. These lemon Girl Scout cookies are fucking fire. They have little sayings on them too. I am strong. Stuff like that. What's this one? It says, I'm a risk taker. Risk taker. I can feel the Holy Spirit inside of me. Oh, what if, no, I wouldn't let. Uh, Holy. Alright. The rest small box right here. What? You're joking. Um. How do I watch? Menu. Claim plot. Okay. Sick, 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 sick. Alright. Get my feet as close as I can. I didn't realize how big this thing was. Holy. Alright. Um. Alright. Oh, I got a little cute little jacket on. Alright, Yeah, look at this. So, if I go inside here, it literally just looks like a lid itself. I don't know. Hmm. little gaps and stuff too. Because the actual construction looks like it just buds up next to one another. And uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sorry. Forgot some of the controls here. Small overhang. There's nails, it looks like. No, I can't tell. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna kill my game. Um, Execute C.cfg. Right. Oh, fuck. Alright. Increased the visuals to max. Oh yeah, my computer's dying. So it looks like there's nails. Or maybe those are just dowels? Doweled? I can't tell. No, I think I might have to reconsider some of these things. So hold on, let me just draw. So it's four slats. One slat looks like, yeah. So four slats. And the top slat is the actual lid. Boom, 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 boom. all the way around, and then side view. And it's more of an angle to it. I'm wondering if torching would make it look. I might have to use some painters. I don't know. Um, Alright. Um, I mean, that works, I think, to get a rough idea. Average foot size 10.5 inches. I want to see if I can get any closer. That's like right on the edge. Yeah, that's fine. Right there. So, oh yeah, let me. What was it? Alright, sick. So the sides are doweled. There's 2 dowels in each one. Each. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Take a snip of you real quick. Let me. Oh. So the actual foot here is roughly 3 inches on my screen, and then the box length, 11 1/4. 11. Okay. Oh. I might. Hmm. Let me think about this. I mean, I would prefer it to be 12, just so it's even. But I don't think it's gonna work out like that. So, this is what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna convert this into centimeters to make it a little easier. Uh, I'm fine with that right now. 7.62 centimeters to 11 1/4 inch to centimeter. 28.575. All right. And then all we gotta do is get out our rusty dusty calculator. 7.62 divided by 28.575. Okay. repeated. 2 to the 6. Okay. Alright, that's one side. So, roughly 26%. 1 foot is 26%. Is one way of looking at it. This is front side. Man, I'm kind of second guessing myself right here. I don't know. Looking here, I might have to phone a friend or something. Cause the outside, so like if this were the front, I mean this would just be like pop-up lid, just dowelry joint or little dowels, and then on top, looks like there's there's supposed to be a cross member, but there's just not. Oh, I have to figure about the height too. Alright, I can figure out the height too when I do this. Boom. Nope. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. Let's take a snip. And this one is 3 inches. All right, I got that. Roughly the same angle then. If it okay, we'll toot my horn there. So 3 inches, and then the side itself with the overhang. I'm just gonna do without the overhang. I'll do with. Roughly 20 centimeters, something like that. Roughly 8 inches. I'm just gonna say 20 centimeters on the dot. 20 centimeters. 7.62, and then the height is what, 15? height is 15.55 repeated centimeters. So this is a big box right here. This is a big box. And then each slat, how much is each slat? Each slat. Three and a half centimeters. Slat is 3.557 meters. Which, hold on. The height itself. Oh, how many? Lid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 7. With the overhang. Okay. 4. I mean, yeah, that's pretty dang close. Okay. I might phone a friend, get a second opinion. I could go into a call right now and just ask some boys. Might do that too. And then might have to shop around. Besides, questionable right there. Mm-hmm. Okay, sun slats, 4 side panels, various 4, whatever. That probably doesn't need to be mentioned. I could build this in a day, realistically. I just made it as is. I could do what I was gonna do with the sidings. Hmm. Hmm. Calculate floors. This is gonna be huge. Wait. And then we gotta times you by 10.5. Watch. Okay. Roughly 27.55 inches. And times you by 10.5. 39.375 inches for the front. Holy moly. It's massive. That's actually fucking massive. By 27. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. And then okay, this is kind of funny now. Jeez. Um, 7.62 times u by 10.5. 21 inches high. Oh gosh. 21 divided by 4. Slats are roughly rough 5.35 inches. Alright. This thing's fucking massive. Alright. I'm gonna I'm gonna phone a friend.
That was part of the reason we were attacking them because they were invading China, and China is like,
No, we don't.
holy
We
fuck,
did not
hell.
care about what they were doing to China. They
We didn't
touched our
care about what they
boats.
were doing to China until they touched our boats, but like then it was like, oh fucking fine, I guess we have to deal with this now.
Only because they touched our boats.
Yo, I needed some help. I need your guys' opinion here.
Don't touch America's boats.
No, I don't give a shit about that.
Japan is based.
All right, let me know when you're in. Or you guys are probably busy.
Why am I looking at Rust toes?
Okay. So, you see this right here? This small box?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build one in real life, to scale. So what I was doing was I was looking at these toes, you know. Here, let me increase the quality of the toes for you. That kind of helped. But anyways, so
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
I was using
I
the
believe
reference.
you.
There's like no hinge. Should I just go out of my way and like make a wooden
I go.
hinge, or should I
You
just
gotta.
or should I just make a lid and
You
call
gotta
it a
make a
day?
wooden hinge.
Wooden hinge is it's not hard to make, um, but usually they like include a piece of brass that goes all the way through, and I was just gonna make like male and female pieces to act as the hinge itself so it could operate. But I wasn't sure if I should do it just like cosmetically, look wise, small box, or if I should actually construction wise make a wooden box, because then I would have to like do something with
Supports
gravity
them.
here. Because like look at this thing, you can see all the way through it. So it's like, do I go off kilter and then like when I'm done with the actual box itself, put holes and stuff in there myself, and like
You're gonna have to go hog wild with some sandpaper.
yeah, and I don't think even that like I could just I have a
Using
router.
like supports in the corners.
You think just doing the supports in the corners would be fine? Because I was gonna go like a little overkill and like, oh, I don't know. I'm just here for second opinions, I guess. What do you guys think I should do? Any thoughts?
Steal the moon. Um, it's probably. I mean, the gaps are probably just shitty texturing in general. So you can probably just keep all corner supports. If you really wanted to, you could probably like, depending on how thick the wood you get is, you can drill out either all the corners or even just maybe two kitty corner all the way through on the planks and use like a metal rod as support and then just hide it.
I'm not worried too much about the structural thing. I'm just trying to like,
Well, I know, but if you're trying to like kind of mimic all the gaps, especially like what you're freeze framed out for me right now,
yeah,
that thing ain't gonna be a big movable. It's not gonna be very mobile at all.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you would probably need to use like a square board in each corner that you would have to like screw the outer boards onto to get them like off kilter like that. And to have it still be retain any kind of structural integrity as a box.
Because I mean, hinge and everything
Um,
aside, if you're gonna try to your best to make it look like that with the slight cracks and gaps, I think
the
yeah,
other
it'll
thing
be just
too,
make sure it can stay and hold itself together.
I would worry less about the size and worry more about finding like just the right boards. Like boards
I was
that
just gonna
look
use
like they're the
pallet
right
wood.
size with like the right like aging and shit because those look like old boards and that's gonna be like
I'm gonna have to
hard
sand
work
it, and
anyway.
I'm gonna have to like actually get some aging. Um, like I
Drive
was just
over it.
no, I was gonna get not lacquer, but some type of finish essentially to get it to look more aged, if that makes sense. Or I could just let it bake.
Because like one of the things you could do to get your own sized boards of like old wood is finding like old barn wood.
Yeah, I get people want old
That's
barnwood
something
though.
that you
That's
can
the
buy.
thing.
Yeah, but that's why you don't ask for it. You just go drive down a dirt road, look for an old barn, and go grab some wood. If it's already missing half the side anyways, and there's nothing inside of it, old man Jenkins ain't gonna notice. Bonus points if it's already fallen in on itself.
I kind of like it as size though too. I think it'd be really funny to just have a giant box. You know, like this pretty much goes to my knees, you know? I don't know. Mm-mm.
Oh, earlier, Phil James opened up the marked room on dorms, and he got a green labs card and a.
All right. Thank you
Let's
for your
go.
opinions.
Godspeed.
All right. They were pretty helpful. It's good to always get secondhand opinions. And I think original plan, kinda. accept. Hinge itself. Yeah, bloop, bloop. Yeah, cool. I'm going to like trim and cut out my custom little slats. So like that's gonna be a normal board, but then I'm just gonna take my routing and kind of like cut some of this out, put some holes and stuff to make it look small box-esque. Go from there. I think structurally I'm gonna do what I was gonna do before, just because I think it's a little sturdier. It's more box-esque, because sadly we have physics in this world, and so I'm gonna do what I was gonna do. Corners. Probably, I don't know if I'm gonna do each slat. Might as well have a piece of wood so it's butted up. Slats itself. Boom, 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 boom. I might have to go find some more pallets as well. Reclaim some of the wood that's, find wood that is usable. Because if this is 40 inches roughly, and there's gonna be knots and stuff in the wood too to give it that extra flair. Dang, this is gonna be sick.